this place is a bit bonkers crazy, okay? I've driven the 25-minute drive from where I live in Swindon to Savernake Forest. I've been here several times before. It's such a big forest. I mean, literally, it would take me a month of Sundays to fly the whole entirety of this particular forest. So I put myself in a different part. I've not been to this place before. It looks really, really wild, and it's cold as well. We've got some snow on the ground. Look at that. Wow, I don't think there's anywhere in the northern hemisphere at the moment which is above freezing. I just can't see it. Anyway, so today I've got my dogs, I've got my drone with me. I've also got my new backpack, which I'll show you a bit more about that. And it's really, really good because it also incorporates USB charging. And perhaps I'll show you a bit more about that in a while. Anyway, I've got my little DJI Neo with me. I've also got my Mini 3 with me. So I think what we're going to do, we get the Mini 3 up and have a bit of a look around, and just gives you and me an idea of my general location.
Okay, right. So this is the all-important bag which I've got, my rucksack. Just still trying to figure it out, actually. The dog's coming to help me. Good boys, thank you very much. Anyway, yes, so in here we have the DJI Mini 3. This is kind of like my second go-to drone. If I just flick it open here, I've got my little Neo in there as well, so I've got plenty of room for my Neo and my Mini 3. I find this is just absolutely just a bit of a godsend in a way. What a great idea. Whoever come up with this idea, I mean, hats off to you. It's an absolute winner. Right, so we're just waiting for the connection to kind of happen between the drone and the RC unit. We'll let it do its stuff, its thing. In the meantime, I'm going to look around and make sure that I've got some clear airspace above me. There's so many trees around here. In many cases, when you look up, all you see is branches and whatever else really, and twigs all. But up above me, yeah, I've got a nice little clearing there. So if I do need to maybe return it to home, it's going to come over the trees and it'll drop straight down without actually staying 50 or 60 feet up in a tree, which kind of makes you cry really, because it's kind of goodbye drone pretty much, especially out here. Right, and we're going to take her off. We're going to have a little hunt around. We'll see what we can see. We'll get filming, and up and away we go. Up she goes. Gives me a good idea of my general location around here. So in UK terms, this is quite a large forest. I mean, you guys in Russia and in the States and places like that, you're probably laughing. That ain't a forest, that's like a little thicket or something. But for us Brits over here, this is quite large. You can see that there's a lot of ice out there, a lot of frost. Wow, there's a whole different array of different trees as well. You know, you've got your ferns, you've got your indigenous kind of trees, your elms, there's a few oaks around here as well, and whatever, you know, indigenous stuff. But there's also a lot of fern trees. We're just going to take it over there. We put it on sports mode, so it's just going to go a bit faster. There we go. That looks like an interesting place down there, doesn't it? Just kind of a closer investigation.
Feathers brush the stars so near. In the sky, no trace of fear. Guardian of wildest dreams, echoes through the valley streams. Eagle forest flight all night in the moon's soft silver light. Up above the world so high, painting freedom in the sky.
Okay. Okay, right. So let's go and figure out and see what this place has to offer. It looks really, really nice out there. Very inviting, let's say. Okay, so get filming. So here we go again then, guys. Out into the wilds here. You can see it's really, really quite cold at the moment. There is ice and snow around. But it looks wonderful, doesn't it? Oh, this could be anywhere, couldn't it? It could be Scandinavia, it could be somewhere in Russia, it could be somewhere in North America. It just looks like an amazing place. Wow, look at that tree there. Oh gosh. Woohoo. Alright, so a closer look, shall we? Let's go into the absolute guts of it and go and see what we can see. There's going to be a gap somewhere, I hope. Yeah, there we go. Look, brilliant, wonderful. Right, let's go and investigate. Let's go and have an adventure, shall we? Hopefully without too many incidences or accidents. You're going to get them. You're going to come down a few times. It's all part of the experience, to be honest. This is a fun bit. Going out there, picking it up and whatever else is not so much the fun bit, but I just enjoy what I do. This has got to be good for the mind, body and the soul, isn't it? Just flying around a forest just in southern England somewhere, just cutting loose and just having the time of my life out here. I really am. Oh, you come out to these places, you can kind of breathe again. You know, life just becomes humdrum sometimes, you know. The 9 till 5 will just every day, one day just rolls into another one, and you know, it just seems to be, just gets just mundane and boring. I'm just hoping that this kind of, you know, makes somebody's day just something different. And this is what this is, just something different. Oh, hello. Caught something there. Got away with it. Wow, that could have ended badly, actually. I might have had to go out there and pick it up. Anyway, we'll just carry on flying around and we'll just see what we can see. Be so careful. It's just some little twigs and things. You just cannot see them until you're right on top of them, pretty much. I have gone on the internet and I've ordered myself. It's not an FPV per se. It's kind of like a pair of cinematic goggles in a sense. It kind of incorporates a mobile phone. So if you could imagine that it's like FPV, but it's kind of not really. You're just kind of wearing these goggles with a mobile phone inserted in it, pretty much, and I'm hoping that's going to give me a much clearer kind of a view, really, of my surroundings. Certainly, when it starts to rain, it will keep the phone dry. Just cut loose a bit, fancy free, low level flying, skin of your teeth stuff. Stick it on the big screen, guys. You just never know what you might see. You might see something quite interesting. You might not, but to me this is just interesting anyway, just to get out here and just to fly around, go places perhaps where you wouldn't normally go. I just find it very interesting. Yeah, there we go. This is the old DJI Neo. This is a fantastic little drone DJI I've come up with. It's been out about 6 or 8 months or so now. It's ideal for situations like this. I think they're bringing out a new drone fairly soon, but to be honest, I'm quite happy just using my little Neo. It's an amazing little drone. There we go. Oh, here we go. I think my car's up here somewhere, or I'm up here somewhere anyway. Just go the other side of this little track. Just take a wander in here. This is more kind of like your ferns around here, so looks interesting. Just stealthily going through the forest, Just seeing what we can see. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, so no work yesterday. I tried to go to work yesterday. Unfortunately, I couldn't just because it was just cold. The ground was freezing. It hardly got above maybe 3 or 4 degrees in the UK, probably all day yesterday. If you're in Scotland, probably didn't get above minus 11 or 12 or something. It was really, really cold. So I didn't go to work yesterday, unfortunately, for safety reasons. I work with ladders, and if there's ice on the ground, you really are asking for some major problems. Oops. And so I contacted my customer, and I just said to them, look, this is the situation. We'll postpone it, but I'll book you in for another day, which I'll have to do. So I just decided on the side of caution there. But I was going to take my cameras with me and document my little working kind of do a working vlog really, but it just didn't happen. Just for safety reasons, if you're working at heights with ladders and you'll start messing around, then you're going to come a cropper and it's not going to end nicely for you. I'm just going to go through here. All right, little gap somewhere. Just squeeze her through. There we go. Right. Anyway, we're looking out for the lesser spotted Great British Yeti. You might be in here somewhere. You never know. But I tell you what, there's some absolutely vast forests around the world, and I would not be surprised if something like that actually exists. Yeah, right. Just flying by the seat of my pants now, guys. Trying to keep this thing in a flyable state for as long as I possibly can. So far, so good. Haven't spotted anything yet, but you just never know. There are some quite large herds of deer around here, so keep your eyes open, chaps. You never know what you just might see. Yeah. Right, just great to get out to a place like this. Just to cut loose, see what there is. The wildness of nature. Oh, it's unrepentant, isn't it? Ooh. I don't know, never track somewhere. Okay, lots of little tracks around here, just going throughout the forest. Right, we're just going to bring it back in a homeward direction. Can I just get through that gap there? Must be a gap somewhere, I think. Yeah, here we go, look. Wonderful. There we go. I love it when a plan comes together. Famous last words. Just looking for little challenges here, just throwing caution to the wind now. Getting down to 36% battery power, keeping it fairly localised. Gap there, there we go, just go through there. Little scout, you can see where it's changed once again. We've gone from indigenous to fern trees to, I don't know what these are, just a whole mixture of a combination of different trees. But nonetheless, it's just stunning. Just to get out to places like this, it's got to be good, isn't it? It's got to be doing something for the mind, body and the soul in a positive way in this mad world we're living in at the moment. It just doesn't seem to get any better, does it? Anyway, let's not focus on the negative. Let's just focus on the positive. And to me, this is an absolute positive. Right, we've got another down tree there. Right, I'm just on the absolute limits of my signal. I'm going to have to bring it back in a homeward direction, which is around about here somewhere. So I've got to take it slowly because I'm glitching up quite badly. So I've got to take it back to the home point. Oh, there's a tree there. Don't want to fly into that. I'm just glitching up badly and I'm not quite getting the signal back to my heads-up display.
Battery level is low.
Right.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
No, you won't. Oh, okay. You just got a bit low there. Can I just get under there? Or is that a bit too low for it, do you reckon? Just about squeeze under there, I think. There we go. Right. Heading home. Head for home, eh? Ship for shore. Yeah, so anyway, I was messing about with a program yesterday where you can make your own AI music. I seem to be getting a lot of kind of copyrights from... you kind of go onto websites, or you can get music, grab music from the internet, and it says it's like royalty free and you can use it in your videos, and when you do, YouTube gives you a copyright notice. Not a strike, just a notice. So I went on a website where you can make your own music. So all the music in this particular video, guys, is what I've kind of made regarding AI. Here we go. Who's that strange chap there with two dogs? Oh, it's me. There we go, guys. Brilliant. Successful flight. Right. 16% battery power. Stick another battery in it. Move to another location. Down there probably. And we'll fly again. Right, location number 2. Listen to that. Can't hear a thing hardly, just the distant rumble of rubber on tarmac, which should be the A4, about maybe a mile or so away. Perfect. Right, here we go. Flight number 2 then. Chaps, we have to go into the old wilderness just to see what we can see. It looks really looks really interesting out there, actually. This is going to be good. I'm going to enjoy this one, as I did the last one. Slightly different environment, but it's good. It's all good. Here we go. Right, get filming. Oh, away we go. Come on then, see what we can see. What little secrets can we find in here, eh? It's fairly open in places. You've got to be a bit careful, mind, because it's like anywhere else really. There's little wispy bits which just want to get in the way of your drone. I'm pretty sure when I get the old heads-up thing, you know, the thing you're the goggles. I don't know what the true name is for it, but little goggles. I think that's going to make my whole flying experience perhaps a little bit better. I'll be able to see things a bit easier, I think. Oh wow, big hit there. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. We'll carry on. That didn't happen, by the way. Okay. Not exactly sure what direction I'm heading in now, so okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all damn good. It's all good stuff, as far as I'm concerned. I just love the wildness of it all. To me, this is just bass. It's hard to explain. This is like a semi-spiritual experience. Ooh, without getting too kind of religious or freaky or new agey, okay? You know, I just think that, you know, this has just got to, I keep saying it, and it has to be true. This has to be good for your mind, your body and your soul, just to get out of places like this. Just get out of your concrete jungles. We need this. We need to. Obviously something terrible has gone wrong somewhere, I think, with humanity, with society, or whatever you want to call it. You know, somewhere we've got to try and get back to basics. And I think for me, this just kind of does it. Okay, this just does it for me. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and I completely understand and completely get that, but there's just something about being out in places like this. You know, oh my gosh, there's lots of things to hit here, isn't there? I'm hoping that these goggles come soon that I can hopefully avoid these things. But you can see the absolute, this drone just keeps on going. It just doesn't give up. Right, ooh, it's a bit tight round here, isn't it? My goodness me. Tight but interesting and exciting all at the same time, of course. We try to give you viewers a good experience here on the Mad Dogs and Englishmen channel, the Oxfordshire Man channel, and whatever name you want to call it channel. Been a few names before, isn't it? Anyway, we're just weaseling our way through in a general homeward direction. Right, we're going to try and just move it out of there. I think I'm actually caught on something.
Landing.
Right, no, don't land. Right, I think I got away with that somehow. I'm heading through here because my home is dead ahead, pretty much. If you can fly in environments like this, you can basically fly anywhere, guys, okay? I think we kind of got away with that. And I can actually hear it audibly now. So that's good. Oh, can I go under there? Just about squeeze under there. We'll take it in this direction, get a bit of into a bit of clear air. Get it out of the woods, as they say, sort of. Let's go up this track, shall we? Yeah, let's cut through here. Take it in this direction. It's been wonderful out here, isn't it? Hope this hope this puts you in some kind of a positive frame of mind, just to try and forget about your troubles and the world just for a while. The world's going to do what it's going to do, guys. There's absolutely nothing you and I can really do about it to stop the world doing what it does. All that we can really do is just to try and get ourselves in a positive place, if that's even possible at times. I'm going to try and manoeuvre my way through here if I possibly can. It's really tight, mind. My gosh. I mean, if the Yeti exists, then he's most definitely going to be in a place like this, isn't he?
Battery level is low.
Oh, wonderful.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Right, I'm going to go to the home point now. Okay, I'm just going to gun it, pretty much. Just going to gun it through here, I think. Just trying to spot a gap somewhere. I can just get it through.
So high, painting freedom in the sky. Jagged cliffs and winding streams, where the earth and heavens gleam. Through the storm and through the calm, eagle sounds a silent song. Feathers brush the stars so near. In the sky, no trace of fear.
Just cutting loose once again, fancy free. We're just going to fly through the gaps, just keeping my eye absolutely transfixed on the point dead ahead of me. So what I'm basically doing is just looking for a gap to fly into, and not necessarily looking around me so much. If I see something which is dead ahead of me, like a deer or the lesser spotted Great British Yeti, or something of that ilk, then I can probably see it and get a closer look. But what I'm generally doing is just looking dead ahead and not necessarily taking any notice of my peripheral kind of a vision. That's basically kind of the score around places like this. Because you could just look away just for a moment, almost just blink, and this thing's going to run into some kind of a problem. But you can see it's so wild out here. It really is just a wonderful place just to be, just for an hour or so a day, even 20 minutes. You know, we do live in a world which is, well, it's a bit messed up really, guys, to be kind, isn't it?
Eagle forest flight all night in the moon's soft silver light. Up above the world so high, painting freedom in the sky.
Just trying to fly through the gaps, try and get through without hitting something. Ooh. Okay, well, got through that little bit into another section of something which is pretty similar, but kind of thicker really. Oh, goodness me, look at it. Yeti City, I think. Yeti City. Let's go into Yeti City, shall we, and see if we can see the lesser spotted Great British Yeti. Can you imagine that there's places in Russia which are like this, and they're like the size of Britain? I mean, what lives in there? I mean, there's got to be something in there which has not been discovered yet. Some, you know, other, I don't know, sort of a Yeti-looking thing or something. I don't know. The lesser spotted Great Russian Yeti, perhaps. Who knows, eh? Anyway, I'm sure that they exist somewhere, just that we haven't found them yet. And perhaps they do exist, just that we're not being told. Perhaps there's a massive cover-up or something. Eh? Perhaps there's a massive cover-up. Who knows? The world is a very strange place, people. I'm sure there's things out there which we're not being told about. For our safety, of course. Of course, the government, they know what's best for us, don't they? Of course they do. Yeah, that's the reason why they give us all these, dare I say it, injectables. We better not talk about that, otherwise my channel might just suddenly disappear overnight or something, so we best not talk about things which are like that. Yeah, right then, come on, back on track now then, back into Yeti City. Right, I'm starting to glitch up a little bit. I don't want glitch up city. I'm going to take it back to the home.
Battery level is low.
Oh, don't start that again.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Yes, it will. It might take me a minute or so, but it's going to return to the home point. Perhaps not in 10 seconds, though. Okay, right-o. I just go and find this one. It's over there somewhere. My gosh, look at it.
Right, after a few minutes scouring around the base of some of Savernake Forest, we have actually come and we've found my drone. Everything's okay, everything's fine. It was literally just a few meters away from where I was, give or take 50 or 60. Anyway, there we go, guys. So that's pretty much what I do on my channel. Bonkers crazy things like this, flying my little DJI Neo in and around these trees, just really having a look at what such a lovely place this is. You know, this is absolute just wildness. Just getting out here, being part of this, got to be good for the mind, body and the soul, guys. It really has. So if you find yourself in a crap place, if you can, get out to places like this. If not, just watch my videos and watch me waffle about things and stuff. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thanks for watching. Take care. Stay positive. Keep positive, guys. Okay, we need it in a negative world. We really do. Stay positive, and I'll see you on the next one. Won't be too long now. Okay, more videos to come. Take care. Like and subscribe. Blah blah blah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.